Hi, singers. I greet every one of us. Today I'll be teaching a very, very beautiful topic. A very, very beautiful topic. Yes, all the topic I've been teaching ever since are beautiful, but this one is not just another topic. How that this topic is so vector to the point that even if you can sing, uh, if you don't know this topic, you'll still be regarded as someone that cannot sing. For instance, you can sing a particular line of song and you have this beautiful voice, you have this nice tone, but they can ask you to go and just maybe in your choir in church, just take worship or take praise. By the time you are done, even you yourself will be asking yourself, you see your life, like who's saying you, like what are you doing? Like even you yourself will be the one judging yourself because you know that you didn't deliver well. Why? Because of this particular topic that you lack in understanding. So the title of this course is called Pitch and Intonation. So I'll be attending this topic how that I'll be talking about pitch and then intonation. So I'll be breaking into these two layers. So before then, stay with me. So with Jesus joy in our hearts, we welcome you all to GMSL Global.
A free gospel music community where Jesus is our music. Follow us on our home community, which is our WhatsApp channel, through the link shown in the video. Or search GMSL Global on the WhatsApp channel search box and follow us to stay connected with us. We offer free vocal training from beginners to masters class every Monday and Tuesday. Free music fun from beginners to masters class every Wednesday and Thursday. We also have GMSL Day every Saturday on our home community, our WhatsApp channel at GMSL Global. On our YouTube channel, we feature various programs, including Worship Encounter every Friday and Word Encounter every Sunday at 8 p.m. live individually.
Our YouTube channel also hosts all our teaching videos. As our major platform, we encourage you to subscribe now for inspiring content. You can also find us on other social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all under at GMSL Global. Join us and let's make music for Jesus.
So welcome back. Now, what is pitch? Pitch is actually how high or low a sound is. Like, is what make a soprano voice which is high or a bass voice which is low. For instance, let me say you hit a bell. There's a sound it produces. It produces a light, thin sound which is also high. But if you hit a drum, let me say, especially that big part of a drum, that big part where the one you use your leg to hit, there's a sound it produces. It produces a bass sound, a kind of thick sound, but a low sound. So pitch, any sound you make, any sound that is made, is actually having a pitch. It's actually a pitch. So it's either high or low. So same way it goes for we singers, for you singing. Anytime you sing, it is either you sing high or you sing low, depending on how you use your vocal folds or your vocal cords. They are the same thing. So depending on how you use it, how that if you are singing high, your vocal cord tends to vibrate faster. But if you are singing low, it tends to vibrate slower. So understanding pitch in music is very, very important. Especially it helps you understand your own pitch, understand pitch of different songs. Maybe you are to sing a particular song, you must sing in that particular pitch. Yes, you go off key, you go to flat, or you go to sharp. And no matter how good you are in singing, if all of this happens, you will be considered as that person that cannot sing. So let's go into pitch in music. In music, we have different pitches. They are arranged as notes. We have 12 pitches actually, but for basic learning, let's just go with the normal 7 pitches, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And first of all, I want to quickly say this word. In music, we have the let me say, we have 6 alphabets. We have A, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have G. That is all. So it keeps rotating like that. So that is the only 6 alphabets. But then start again from from A again. So, but majorly we always use C because that is the center of all key. Key C. So that is the center of all key. So So it goes like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C again. So it also continues like that again. So now let's leave that aside. Let me explain this aspect of this pitch. So pitch have a lot of different kind of movements. We have the stepwise movement, we have the leapwise movement, and we also have the static movements. Let me go back to the stepwise. Just like the way I explained when I was explaining melody in music theory, how that it has the stepwise movement, the leapwise. So that is the same way. So how that the pitch just increased stepwise, like gradually, do to re to mi to fa to so, while leapwise it can jump like higher jump, like somebody leaping, like you are just walking, that is stepwise, but leaping is jumping, escaping some steps, understand? So it can be do to so to fa, any of those things. So while the static is just singing one particular pitch without changing it. So that is all for that. Now quickly, let's go over to knowing your pitch range. It is popularly called knowing your vocal range. So how do you know your pitch range? So before we do that, I want to get a keyboard now to just show you some certain things that will help you understand what how to really understand these terms in knowing your vocal range. Because I myself personally, I find it a little bit hard then to understand it to the depth, how to really find your vocal range or your pitch range, because of some words like C4. I understand C, I understand D, I understand F, I understand all of those things, but the number adding to it was kind of confusing. So let me just be fast and explain this to you before we go further to the next part of finding your vocal range, so that you will not have any issue understanding this. So guys, I want to quickly explain to us the music alphabet. So we have, like I explained before, we have the we have, you starting from C. We have, I said we have six. Then that is, which is C, D, E, F, G, then A, B, C again. D, E, F. Something like that. It keeps rotating. So let me just be fast. So this is C, this D, this E, this F, this G, this A, this B, this C again. You get it? So that's how it keeps rotating. Now the reason for the 1, 2, 3 is that this first C and this second C and this other third C and this one is still C again. We have a lot of C. It's just C's alphabet. So to be able to differentiate it, we have to add a number to it. This first C is what they call C1. This is the first. It means the C in the first octave. So the other one is what they call what C2. It means it's C in the what second octave. So that's how it goes. So for instance, this C, this is what D, this E, this F, this G, this what A, this what B, this what again C. So that's how it is. So this A now, the next, if we go for the next A, it means this next A is now what A2. This one is A1, A2, just like that. This one is D1, this one is what D2, so on and so forth. Hope you get it. So that is the difference. That's why you see 1, 2, 3 attached to it. So I just want to clarify that, because that one really disturbed my understanding when it comes to understanding your vocal range. Because of those 1, 2, 3, I was like, I cannot really say what is all of these things. Like, what does the C1, the 2, 4, all of those things now have to do concerning this? So I just help you understand and broaden your knowledge on that. So quickly, before we go deeper into understanding your vocal range, let me just give us a brief definition and few talk on that. First of all, what is your pitch or your vocal range? It actually means the highest notes or lowest notes you can sing comfortably. After that, you are not straining, it's not sounding too breathy. You are just comfortable. And I will also say your vocal range determines your voice type in a choir. Like for instance, we have the soprano for those that are singing high, tenor for, can I say, medium high, and bass for lower voices, so, or lower pitches. So, and another thing is this: please don't be kind of, I don't like my voice, I don't like my pitch range, I want to sound like so person. Every pitch range are unique and beautiful. The first goal, it might not sound beautiful because you have not really give yourself a vocal training. And another thing is that the essence of vocal training is that it can also expand your vocal range and all of that. So let's go into this. So how do you discover your vocal range? First of all, I will recommend a piano or a piano app. Very, very important. A piano or piano app. And then we'll do the practical. I will give us a practical. So then start singing at a comfortable key that you know you are good at. Then start going down. Start going down to the least that you can get downward, like the least that you can sing comfortable, the least key you can sing comfortably. Then you write it down. I ensure you write it down, and then start going up to the highest you can get. You can sing comfortably. Once you start, don't try to cheat it. For instance, you are using an app. For those using an app, don't try to start using whistle voice, all of those things, head voice. Use your major voice. So you are helping yourself. You are not trying to win a competition. You can bullshit yourself without you knowing. So ensure you are using your main voice so you can know it, so you can know how to work on your voice if you want to expand your vocal range, all of those things. But I will not, so that you can know exactly, maybe you are doing vocal warm up, all of those things, you always stay in your range so you don't damage your voice. Just eating it, trying to expand your vocal range automatically all of a sudden can totally damage your voice. So sing higher, and then you write it down. So the note in between that you sing, both the lower and the higher, the note in between those that you can sing comfortably are your range. These are your vocal range notes. So I want to do a practical. I want to do a practical now on the screen. I'll be singing along. What you'll be singing is that once any sound is played, you just sing alongside with it, and ensure that you hit the pitch, number one, and also ensure that you sing it comfortably. Once you stop singing comfortably, the last note you could sing comfortably, write it down. So we'll be starting from the lower note we can get to before we go back to the highest note we can get to. So you can write it down and know your vocal range. So let's go. So I believe we have all know our vocal range or our pitch range. So let's move over to the next, which is intonation. Intonation. So intonation, what is intonation? Intonation is how accurate you can sing a song, how accurate without going flat or sharp. For instance, we are singing so, you hit it. It's just like the pitch is actually the target. For instance, they told you have an arrow, you are to aim at the arrow and shoot at the particular pot. That pot is the pitch. Now intonation is how you aim towards it with wisdom, with everything, to ensure that you hit that particular place, that you don't go above, which is you go flat, or you go below, which is you go flat, or you go above, which is you go sharp. But you hit at the particular note, which is you stay in tune, which is what intonation. So intonation is understanding how to hit the pitch rightly and in a very good manner. How that you don't sing and someone's like, this song, this you're like, you are confusing us. Like, we don't know that you can even sing that even among the 12 keys, there is no one your voice fall into. We don't even know the parts. If it's flat or if it's sharp, or we don't even know. Like the kind of off is so obvious that even music theory cannot explain it. But intonation will help you correct these things, that you are able to aim at the pitch and hit it successfully. So let's go back to intonations problem. The problems that singers face that regards intonation. You can have a beautiful voice, but if you are having problem with your intonation, you will be regarded as somebody that do not have a nice voice, or someone that don't know how to sing. People will know how to listen to you because you are just like different things. You don't even know who you are. So the first intonation problem is called singing flat. How that you are not hitting the pitch, you are not hitting that particular aim, that particular spot, but you are going a little below. You are going a little below. It's called flat. A little below. For instance, let's give an example. You are to sing so, but you are not hitting so, or you are singing between so and fa, do re mi fa so, between fa and so. It's called flat. Okay, so and most of the times it sounds so kind of heavy, kind of lifeless, like drained somehow. Like if you listen to those sounds, you just if you are in the spirit, somebody's go and sing something like that, you just be looking at the person with only, except if you love Jesus Christ, that you just be like, I understand the person is not mature and still connect. But if you don't really love Jesus Christ, you just be like, who is this one? So why do singers go flat? Number one, because of weak breath support. How that there's no enough breath support to help them hit that particular pitch. So there's no enough breath support to act as what pressure to hit that particular pitch. So the next is lazy vocal energy. There's no energy in the voice, no enough energy. Your voice is weak and down, so you can't even hit the notes. So another one again is bad posture. You cannot really you are not really in a good posture. Like for instance, you are lying down, you want to hit high notes, it's wrong. And you are having tension, you have this tension and all of those things. You are just kind of tensed, like even your voice is not relaxed, all of those things. Another one again is poor ear training. You can't even figure out the pitch. You have a poor ear training. It's not, it might sound somehow, but it's something that can happen to anyone. You would think you have a good ear training. So not until you start the practice, I'll be rectifying all of these issues for us. So you go and check it out, and you start discovering that you can have it, but it's actually something that you can work on. Okay, you can actually work on. The other one is soft singing. You are promised softy, you are singing, you are promised softy. Take time. So all of those things, you are not even giving yourself, giving your vocals, engaging your diaphragm, all of those things. You are just, and all of these things can affect you, that you will not be singing flat instead of the major key. So you have to release yourself and be ready to hit the right notes, and you get it right. So let's go back to how to rectify all of these issues. So number one way to rectify all of these issues is what they call breath support. To improve your breath support, try singing the sustain exercise. Go to you can refer back to our breath control, where I explained on the sustaining exercise. You can just sing a note, just keep singing it as long as you can. All of those things will help you gain stamina and all of those things. Another one is that always engage your diaphragm. Ensure you engage your diaphragm. Work on diaphragmatic breathing. How that when you sing, when you are taking in air, it's not your chest that pops up, but it's your what belly. Your belly. Because once you engage your diaphragm, there must be a pressure in your belly. So number two, add more vocal energy. How can you do that? Try brightening up your tone. Like try become confident and just try singing in a better way. Like let your voice sound more brighter and more audible. Okay, and also try your possible best to think about the note. Understand that you are about to sing high. Then your muscles, your vocal muscles will understand and quickly adjust. So, and be ready and give yourself to it. Expand yourself and give yourself into it, and you see that there will be enough energy and be able to hit your notes. Number three, use a tuner app. Use a tuner app to train yourself to sing in the right key, to to sing in the right pitch. So when you are singing, look at the tonal app, ensure you are looking at it. If the thing goes down, which is flat, try yourself, add more pressure to it and watch how it slides over to the right pitch. So ensure that the arrow is in the right place. So you can use tuner app like vocal pitch monitor and some other tuner app. They are added. They are beautiful tuner app there. So just go and download on Play Store and watch how it works and engage it and work on yourself. So the next one, which is number 4, is use pitch glide, which is actually singing from a lower note to higher note to the pitch. For instance, the pitch is ah, and you might not just be able to get there at once. Start from just keep doing that. It will help you to be able to, it will help your muscles memory to be able to conform all of those things, and you'll be able to know exactly each pitch and how to enter it without even having to start calculating much. So using that will help you a lot in singing. How that not when you are on stage in performance, you are calculating everything, both the song you are singing, both the pitch you want to climb, but everything is done by your muscles memory and you are doing it perfectly without even having to do much. So the next one again is practice using piano or keyboard app. This is one thing that majorly helped me. I think like 4 to maybe 3 to 5 years ago, something like that. Then I used to think I know how to eat all of these things, but when I started giving myself to using piano, to how that you play any tune, just play any tune and just play on any key and then sing the key. Don't necessarily make sure that it's A flat, is actually C for all of those. That's what I'm saying. Like just sing the sound. Like if you play a sound, maybe it didn't sound sing it along and try your very best to sound like it should be clear. And you can also have a vocal monitor app so that the thing can tell that actually you are singing the particular notes. And also try your very best to be fast with it and keep doing all of those things. It will help your ear to be tuned. It will help your ear to be tuned and to be trained. So very, very important. If you don't have a keyboard or piano, you can also have the app. Download the app, all of those things. So the app is there. Don't be limited like you don't have a keyboard. That's not really a problem at all. You use the app and it will do the same thing for you. So while flat is a popular intonation problem, there is still another one called sharp problem. This one, I can personally say it happens majorly to those people that having some level of busybody, something like that. So how that you sing high above your pitch. Now we are not trying to hit the pitch, we are now above it. So I am not here to tease you or judge you or anything, but I'm just trying to be funny and just to laugh. Even if you are in this category, don't take life that serious. So now what really causes this? What are really the cause of this? That you now sing high above the pitch. For instance, you want to sing do, you are singing between do and re, like it's not do, it's not re, but it's do you wanted to sing, so you don't even know where you are in. So now what really causes this? Okay, so one of the cause of this is actually tension. How that your voice is not relaxed. There is so much tension, so this can really cause it. Another reason, another cause for this is actually you are pushing it too much, you are pushing in too much pressure, too much air, so it can still cause this. Another thing again that can cause this is nervous energy. Another thing again that can cause this is over singing high. You are singing high, like too high. And that thing again, the last thing that can really point out that can cause this is singing too loud, like you want to shout, and in the action of trying to shout, trying to sing too loud, you just go off pitch. So please, let's be calming down. So let's really sit down and resolve this. How do we resolve these issues? How do we resolve this? Number one, I would recommend is that give yourself to vocal warm-up. So you can go back to our course where I taught on vocal warm-up and it goes through everything. Before you sing, relax your voice. Give yourself to vocal warm-up. Do lip drill, all of those things. to relax your voice. Okay, and also check around your neck region, your jaw for tension. Like ensure that you free up yourself the way I explained in the vocal warm-up. So go back to that course if you have not listened to it before. Understand it, very, very important. It will help you to calm down so that you see people that are very, very calm is because they are relaxed. They are not like everybody are just running, they are just running. They just look at you and smile. They don't have issues with life. They are having calmness with life. So be that kind of person. Give yourself to all of those things and warm up yourself and ensure you are relaxed before you sing. So another thing I can recommend is that ensure that you don't push too much air. Control your breath pressure. Like there's no too much air. Ensure that your breath pressure is what's controlled. It's not about using power. It's about being able to do it responsibly, using breath control, be able to control your breath properly and hit the key, not necessarily just trying to use your power, trying to jump and all of those things, and you just go off and do another thing. So ensure that while you do it, ensure you are thinking and doing it the proper way. So the next actually is using tuner app. Tuner app again, just the way you use tuner app for flat, the same tuner app you can use. So this time around, if you are always singing I, ensure that while you are singing, watch the tuner app and then calm down and go down again. Understand? Like reduce the pressure you are putting in, like reduce the pressure to ensure that you see that the arrow is actually in the right place. I think that's how many tuner app does it. So in case it's not like that to your particular tuner app, you can understand how it goes, the rules and the principles, and ensure that you are following it. Don't just do it once and just make it around like these things. I will not get it ever. You can get it. Nobody was perfect. Even myself teaching, I wasn't perfect. There were times in my life whereby I go off. Yes, I do go off. So the next one is visualize singing into the notes. Don't just start singing, but think about it first before you sing, and then learn softly. So all of this will help you a lot. So the last year I will recommend is that start your pitch from the medium range. Like start with a gentle volume first, then you can gradually climb up, because singing loudly without being properly trained can cause a lot, can make you sing sharp. So ensure that you don't just start high, but gradually you get into the high pitch. So I will always recommend that you start gently and calmly. So always ensure that you are calming down whenever you are singing. So let's move over to the last one. Apart from sharp, apart from singing above the pitch, apart from singing below the pitch, there's still another one, which is actually what I call the wavering. How that, or you can call it the unstable or the wobbly. How that you are not in the pitch, and you are not just in sharp, you are not just in flat, but you kind of start the song like have you seen some singers sing? They kind of start the song in the right pitch, but their voice starts shaking, start wavering, like it starts shaking, like goes flat, goes to sharp, like it's just not stable. Like the vocal muscles are very weak, all of those things. So what I would recommend for you is all of these exercises I've said so far, go through it and give yourself to exercises that can strengthen your muscle, and it will become very, very helpful to you, and you see how your vocal muscles become strong, and your vocal folds become strong and able to produce a nice sound and the correct pitch all the time. So I will wrap it up here. I want to just give us this bonus. We'll be talking more on this in our music phone. So search on our music phone on this particular pitch and intonation, and ensure you participate in it. Also, don't forget to follow us on our WhatsApp channel and stay connected with us. So thank you, everyone. Thank you.